Images from the field show that Russia destroyed Ukraine's first Leopard 1 tank more than a week after this combat vehicle was brought to the front line. Forbes reported that the Ukrainian army lost its first Leopard 1A5 tank. The video posted on November 28 shows one of the German-made tanks belonging to Ukraine's 44th Brigade being hit on the Eastern Front. According to images from the Russian UAV, the 40-ton tank with a crew of 4 moved along the tree line and then turned into a large field. Due to its unsheltered location, Leopard 1 quickly became the target of Russian attacks. In any event, a shell or mine similarly damaged the tank's left track and immobilized the vehicle as more shells rained down. The drone video doesn't depict the crew bailing out, but it does depict the unmoving tank with its 2 turret hatches wide open. That evidence the crew escaped. The 44th Brigade so far has received perhaps a battalion of Leopard 1A5s. 2 or 3 dozen of the 1980s vintage tanks out of the roughly 200 a German-Dutch-Danish consortium so far has pledged to the Ukrainian war effort. In war, the loss of tanks is inevitable, but the damage to the Leopard 1A5 is considered quite early when this combat vehicle just started to appear on the front lines more than a week ago. Previously, experts talked about the biggest weakness on this tank. The Leopard 1A5 does not appear to be fitted with any additional armor. It also does not have case armor to protect against UAVs. It is not equipped with explosive reactive armor to block incoming missiles and artillery shells. With a thickness steel armor of only 70 mm, the Leopard 1A5 may be the least protected tank in the Russia-Ukraine war. Even the 1950s vintage Russian T-55s and the equally old but upgraded Ukrainian M55S are better protected in some respects than the Leopard 1A5. However, according to Forbes, poor protection may not be the only reason for Ukraine losing its first Leopard 1A5. All tanks are vulnerable to artillery attack under or near the tracks. Even the best protected tank, the American-made M1 or the German-made Leopard 2A6, can face this risk. The question is, why Leopard 1A5 was moving across an open field in broad daylight. To survive on a high-tech battlefield, a Leopard 1A5 crew should stay under cover, fire its 105mm main gun at long range 2 miles or more. In addition, missions using Leopard 1A5s should be deployed at night to reduce risks, observers said. Leopard 1A5 tanks arrived in Ukraine 9 months after Germany, the Netherlands, and Denmark committed to procuring tanks from the 1980s to give the Kiev to deal with Russia. With a number of 200 units committed to delivery, the Leopard 1A5 is expected to become the Western tank that Ukraine has in the largest quantity. The Leopard 1A5 has precise fire control and a reliable 105mm main gun, compatible with a variety of ammunition types. However, in the first images of this tank on the Ukrainian battlefield, observers noticed a worrying problem.